As Edwin Murphy once said, everything that has to go wrong always does. During cataract surgery, the posterior capsule acts as a barrier between the anterior and posterior compartments. An equalization of pressure between the two compartments is of utmost importance to maintain the integrity of this barrier. Any imbalance in pressure between the two compartments will lead to a breach in the barrier. In the first case, we see a routine cataract surgery being performed after nucleus emulsification is complete. The surgeon notices a spontaneously occurring PCR, which within the blink of an eye extends to the periphery. There is momentary shock. But the surgeon assesses that the anterior vitreous phase is largely undisturbed. The chamber is adequately filled with OVD and cortical removal is attempted. Which was successful. The chamber is once more filled with OVD and the intraocular lens is implanted in the bag. The haptics are placed such that it stabilizes the PCR. In the second case, we see a posterior polar cataract, successful nuclear removal, removal of the cortex begins, and is completed without any roadblocks. Notice that on the surgeon's right hand is the irrigation probe. After the cortical removal was complete, the surgeon is now ready to implant the intraocular lens. However, he notices a spontaneously occurred PCR. In both cases, we see an imbalance in pressure in between the two compartments, leading to a breach in the capsule. In the first case, we propose a theory that due to inadequately filled anterior chamber with OVD after removal of the nucleus, along with an increase in the positive vitreous pressure, there was a breach in the capsule. Similar to a pressure cooker, where the steam builds up pressure and at one point it gives away. In the second case, we propose that the jet of irrigation fluid from the irrigation cannula caused a momentary imbalance in pressure in the anterior compartment and led to a breach in the capsule. Just like this. To conclude, spontaneous posterior capsule rupture can be encountered in the operating room. Rule number 1 is to not panic. Remember the Murphy's Law. These cases can be managed as routine PCRs. In most cases, we noticed that the anterior vitreous phase was largely undisturbed as the ruptures happen at the end of the surgery. Adequate filling of the bag in all stages of the surgeries with OVD is of utmost importance to maintain the pressure gradient between the two chambers. Intraocular lens can be placed in the bag with haptics stabilizing the tear.